What's up, Multiverse? Dr. Dave here. Welcome to the Geek Lounge. On today's video, we're going to be unboxing all of the Cowboy Bebop YouTooz. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more YouTooz unboxing. I'm getting more and more YouTooz into my collection. I really do like them a lot. And like I said, today we're going to be unboxing the Cowboy Bebop ones. So let's waste no time and get right into our first one, guys, which is of course going to be Spike Spiegel. I have to say, I really do love the sleeve designs on these Cowboy Bebop ones. They essentially match the anime opening, especially that one there, if you guys can see. They're all different colors as well, similarly to the anime opening. You guys will obviously see what I mean when I do show you the other characters. Also, if you weren't aware, YouTooz actually all start with number 0. So unlike Funko Pops, where everything is essentially in a line, so you've got like Pop Animation, Pop Star Wars, Pop Marvel, Pop Heroes, television movies, etc, etc. YouTooz actually only count per franchise. So with the Cowboy Bebop one, Spike Spiegel is number 0, as you guys can see right there. If they do make any more, we'll obviously go from number 6 because we have 5 characters currently. Now let me just give you guys a quick look round the box. They do of course have quotes on the back as well as on the left side, and then there is one on the flap as well. So the quote on the back we have is, "Former member of the Red Dragon Crime Syndicate and current bounty hunter Spike Spiegel pursues criminals across the solar system." So it's actually not really a quote, it's more, I guess, just a character bio, I guess, for lack of a better term. And then the one on the side is whatever happens, happens. It's been a long time since I watched Cowboy Bebop, a legendary anime. I mean, it's 25 years this year, so these are somewhat like anniversary, even though there's no kind of like mention of the 25th anniversary on them. So I don't really remember like the quotes and things like that. But if we just get the flap open for you guys, I'm going to find out if I'm really alive again. I don't really remember too many quotes from this, but yeah, that's still a pretty cool one, you have to say. And this figure is really, really cool. There's like a lot going on here, right? There's like almost 2 bases, right? I guess he's sitting on the steps of the Bebop. He's obviously lighting up a cigarette. I mean, the thing with YouTooz as well, guys, if you haven't seen them before, their like design, their like theme, there's a better word I'm looking for, it's not coming to me off the top of my head, is with those eyes, right? That's their trademark, is that a good word to use? So all YouTooz essentially have those trademark eyes, although I think I have seen some, is it the South Park ones I've seen recently? I'm trying to think of others off the top of my head where they don't actually have those trademark YouTooz eyes, where they have made them as well. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot to this figure. 2 bases, he's sitting down, lighting up that cigarette, as I said. I love the hair. Yeah, it's just a really, really cool figure. I do like the YouTooz a lot. They are more expensive than Funko Pops, of course, almost like triple the price. Well, say that now, Funko Pops tend to be more like £15 for commons these days rather than 10 like they were a few years back. So I guess they're more like double the price rather than triple, right? YouTooz typically go for around £30. And I actually grabbed mine from Pop Culture and they were £22 each, which is very, very cheap. Of course, you do have shipping costs. Pop Culture, of course, being based in Australia. Let's move on to the next one, guys. We have Faye Valentine here. This is what I meant in terms of the different colours of the boxes, like that anime intro where they're flashing the different colours, right? So we have the blue here for Faye Valentine, whereas we have the red for Spike. And if we pop the sleeve off, as you guys can see there, Faye is number 1. And so again, I'll give you guys a quick 360 of the box. Some really cool designs on here. Again, quotes on the back. On the left side, there will be one under the flap. So yeah, it seems like with Cowboy Bebop, the ones on the back are more like a synopsis or like a character bio, as I said. So we've got, after being cryogenically frozen for 77 years, Faye Valentine crosses paths with the Bebop crew and makes some unexpected friends. The quote on the left side, well, actually, I didn't really give you guys a quick look at that, but there it is. Then the quote on the left side is, "You know the first rule of combat." There, that is right there. And then, of course, we have the flap, which says, "Shoot them before they shoot you." I think some pretty sound advice, to be honest. And I guess her YouTooz technically goes with that quote, right? Because she is holding like a submachine gun there. Cigarette or spliff or something in the mouth. I'm not entirely too sure. I don't like remember Faye being the smoker. It was more like Spike and maybe Jet had a cigar now and again. I don't really remember Faye too much, to be honest. But like I said, it's been a while since I watched Cowboy Bebop. But yeah, Faye here in her kind of classic outfit, I guess, really. That yellow and orange. She did have a few like different outfits in the series, like some dresses and things, of course, because she was like, was she like a thief? Is that essentially what she was, right? I think like trying to remember off the top of my head. I mean, Cowboy Bebop, it's like a legendary anime, but it only ran for like 26 episodes, maybe off the top of my head. Which I was very, very sad when I like saw the end of it. I was like, wow, is that it? I could have like easily gone for hundreds more episodes, but yeah, it never came. Obviously, a movie did come, and you know what? I've actually never seen the movie, which is crazy. I really need to go back and watch that. But yeah, again, this is another pretty cool YouTooz. Although I have to say, her like skin tone looks very, very white here to me. I don't quite remember her being that white, I have to say. And the third figure, guys, is Edward, or Ed for short. I have to say, I thought Jet was maybe going to be the next one, but Jet's actually the last one. But as you guys can see, again, we have the different colour scheme, this time being yellow for Ed. Pretty cool. And if we pop the sleeve off, as you guys can see, Ed is number 2. Again, a quick 360 for you guys of the box. I think I've actually gone a different way this time, but yeah, that similar cool design will of course be a quote under the flap. So at the back we have, Edward is a prodigy in hacking who joins and assists the Bebop crew in their adventures, as you guys can see there on the back. The quote here on the side, isn't it cool? I mean, yeah, that's probably like a quote that I would say, to be honest, here on the channel, because yeah, cool is like the word that I've probably used 10,000 if not 1 million times here on the Geek Lounge. Edward is very busy, try it later. You know what, I do feel that I kind of remember Ed saying that. And again, another really cool looking figure. I have to say, like, YouTooz figures do look really good. I never want to like throw shade at Funko because I love Funko. I've got like over 2,000 now in my collection, but the YouTooz figures, there's just something more about them, right? Funkos were kind of like these stylized bobbleheads. These are more your kind of traditional, apart from maybe like the actual eyes, they are more of like a traditional look to the like character from the particular franchise, right? They just have those stylized eyes to go with the YouTooz trademark, but you would kind of expect it for the price point as well. Like I said, they are double the price, typically £30. You may get it a bit less. I think they're $30 if you order from YouTooz directly. I think it's like $30 and then $5 shipping, maybe a bit more expensive for some of the bigger ones, the plushies, etc, etc. But yeah, again, a really cool figure sitting on this stool with like a pillow holding, I guess it was like a keyboard. Obviously, Ed was like this big kind of hacker, came onto the Bebop and yeah, did all these hacks and things to kind of help them out. Was always happy, always smiling with the goggles as well. Again, yeah, like I said, just a really cool looking figure. And if for whatever reason you guys didn't notice, I did of course wear my Ed and I'm Funko Pop t-shirt specifically for this video. It should tell you who the next character is, because I already mentioned Jet was the last one. It is of course I'm the loyal companion of the Bebop. As you guys can see, this one a little bit different. It's in a horizontal style box design, like a landscape style one, I guess because Ein is kind of longer rather than taller, right? Interested though to see what the kind of quotes and things are. And you know what, that's actually pretty interesting. I've just seen on the front, yeah, the Books A Million sticker is actually present there. So this was a Books A Million exclusive. I just wasn't expecting the sticker. As I said, I bought these from Pop Culture in Australia, so I wasn't expecting a sticker at all. That is pretty cool. Let me give you guys a quick 360 then of this box. Slightly different design, as you guys can see. So on the back then we have Ein is a member of the Bebop crew, a data dog and good friend of Edward. As you guys can see there, pretty cool design. On one side we just have Bark. Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to have? What are we going to have then on the flap? Interested to see. Bark, bark. Yeah, what else were they really going to say? And I know I keep saying it for all of these figures, guys, but I really don't have any other words in my vocabulary. These are really, really cool. I mean, what else can I say? Amazing, awesome, epic. Well, epic's kind of like on a grander scale, I kind of feel, right? But just cool. Cool is a good word to use, especially like Cowboy Bebop's just such a cool show, right? But here we have Ein then, guys. I don't even remember what's going. Was this like, was this the thing he was carried in like when he's first introduced? I honestly cannot remember, to be honest. I should go back and watch it. You can easily do Cowboy Bebop in just a few days. Like I said, it's only 26, 27 episodes, something like along those lines. But yeah, whether this was like his bed or what he was transported in the beginning, can't entirely remember. As you can see, his body though is probably a bit too big for it. We do of course have his bowl, which is like a separate thing as well. If you guys weren't aware, that isn't connected or anything like that, with his name there on the bowl. Yeah, just really, really cool figures. I do like them a lot. I do have to say though, I thought this was flocked. I mean, I didn't look into it too much, to be honest, but I thought the whole point of it being like an exclusive part of me was the fact that it was flocked. Maybe I'll have to go and do a little bit of research, but maybe it isn't flocked, to be honest. And I actually thought this would be a perfect time for a segue, guys. There is indeed a flocked iron figure, but it came out after this first wave. I honestly hadn't done too much research on like the Cowboy Bebop YouTooz line, but they have released some newer ones. That flocked iron, there is the Edward and Iron, and there is the Last Stand Spike as well. The numbers seem a bit weird though, like Spike is number 6, Ed and Iron is number 8, so maybe you could say flocked iron is number 7, but then who's number 5? If anyone knows, drop a comment below. And then our fifth and final figures, guys, is of course Jet Black here with the green design this time. Like I said, I really do like the box designs on these Cowboy Bebop sleeves to match that anime opening. And then if we slide it off, as you guys can see there, number 4, because it started from number 0. So again, the usual quick 360 for you guys, so you can see the awesome box work. So on the back here we have Jet Black is the captain of the Bebop and leader of its crew. He is known as the Black Dog. Was he the leader of the crew? I kind of feel like Spike maybe gave some of the orders, but he was of course like the captain of the ship, wasn't he? I'll settle this score on my own turf, because he was like a former, was he a detective or a police officer? Someone in law enforcement, right? Like originally, I think he had like the scored seal or something from what I remember. I'm the Black Dog, and when I bite, I don't let go. Very, very cool. Jet Black, of course, was voiced. No, I forgot his name off the top of my head now. Bo something, isn't it? Legendary anime voice actor. Billingsley, was that his name? Bo Billingsley? I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't actually have my phone with me right now to check. But yeah, the Jet Black figure, really, really cool. I should say, actually, he was the English VA, of course. Japanese anime, right? So you've got the subs, the dubs, etc. Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys prefer, sub or dub? I kind of do a bit of both, to be honest. And I honestly have no time, though, for the people who like are at war with each other. It doesn't make sense. Watch what you want. Why do you care what someone else watches? The whole like sub hate for dubs and then dub hates, like, why you guys, let's just not get into it, right? But yeah, very, very cool figure with this kind of like rocket launcher style thing. The back there we have like the emblem on the back. That's cool that you can kind of see a little bit of that emblem. Of course, he has the like black hair with the almost kind of whisker style like beard. I'm sure there's a more correct term for the name of that beard. Again, he has a cigarette here though. I kind of feel like I remember him smoking cigars, but again, need to go back and watch Cowboy Bebop, obviously with that kind of mechanical faceplate bit, the scar. Yeah, it's just another really, really cool figure. I do like YouTooz a lot, and I really like the job they've done with these Cowboy Bebop ones. And well, there we go, guys. That is all 5 Cowboy Bebop figures shown off, and that is therefore going to do it for today's video. So first and foremost, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me here on the Geek Lounge. It is very much appreciated, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments below. Let me know your guys' thoughts on these Cowboy Bebop YouTooz. And as always, we've got plenty more content on the way for you guys. I will be getting more and more YouTooz into my collection because I do really like them a lot. I have bought some of the second wave of the Attack on Titan ones. I think I need 2 more to complete that one. I have completed the first wave, but once I get those other 2 figures in, we will show those off. I love the South Park ones as well, and being such a big South Park fan, I think I will be getting those. South Park is actually the only Funko Pop collection I have completed to date so far. Speaking of Funko Pops, I've got tons of parcels in the other room that I need to open up and catch up on, so those will be coming over the next week. More anime cards, Demon Slayer, Naruto, Caillou, One Piece. We've got all of those things I picked up from MCM Comic Con, those One Piece cards to open up, so tons more content coming for you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for all of it and more. What is the easiest way to stay tuned, you ask? It's very simple. Subscribe. Here, click, smash that subscribe button and enable those notifications so you don't miss out on any of that future content. Guys, thanks again for watching today's video, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, nerds!